Okay, the next thing that I picked up are these old spools of tulle, and these aren't the only two that I got. This one is pink. It was still in its plastic wrap, and so it has not aged very much. This green one, though, oh my goodness. It was not in its plastic wrap, and you can tell by just how dirty the spool is. But look at the wear on this green. Is that not going to be gorgeous in someone's antique journal, like a Victorian journal or some kind of an old world journal with a lot of maps and flowers and lace and all of those kinds of things? So I think I'm gonna put these in the shop either as a set by the yard, with also you can purchase them by the yard of each color. I only bought these two colors because I felt like at first I wasn't sure if you guys would like it. Then I unrolled it and I was like, yeah, I need to get those. So that's what I did. And I think I have 4 spools. There's 25 yards in the pink, and then it says 40 yards in the green, but I don't believe there's 40 yards of that left, but I do have another roll of it, so we'll see how many I can get. But I thought those were stunning. Then the next thing I got that was really neat, oh, look at the dirt from those. The next thing I got that was really neat are their postcards from the store. They have the address on them, oh, since 1948. They were open in 1948. It says the photo by Don Hagen Photography. I'm sure that is a Dallas photographer. But it's a picture of their greenhouse, and this is the greenhouse that I was able to go in and do a little bit of digging, which was so fun. There were boxes upon boxes of all different kinds of decor. I got a whole stack of pink check stubs that are the business check stubs that have 3 or 4 different stubs, and I can show you those probably in a different video. Anyway, I got a big box of those, so I have plenty of these. They will probably be put in some of the packs with the flower tags and things. Then the next thing I got were lots of things they used to put on bouquets. I thought these were so funny, so I picked up these. It's called a ribbon. For a person who enjoys a good laugh, it says never fib, just rib. That's so cute. I don't know if you can see that. Let me push it up just a little bit. There you go. I thought those were so funny. Then I got a full box. It was so funny, of their letterhead. Can you see? There we go. The owner and his dad were there, and the son said, "Dad, she wants to buy all of our letterhead." And he goes, "We'll sell it to her." It was so funny. I said, "I promise you guys, this is not going to be sold. I'm not going to, sell it as I'm the owner of the Sunshine Flowers. It's going to be sold to be put into junk journals and handmade books." And so they were fine with that, and they were excited that their legacy is going to live on just a little bit longer with us working on things. Then I opened a couple of metal cabinets, and that's when I about started hyperventilating, because I found things like this. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get them apart a little bit. It says Darling. These are Denison. There are probably 6 or 8 of these. This one's a little bit in bad shape, so I probably won't sell that one. I will put it in a scrap pile or something. But could you just, I died. And I turned around and I told the guys, and I said, you guys are going to have to kick me out of here because I can't even, I just can't take this. This is just too much. I said, this is like a dream to be able to dig around in here and see what you have. And so then I found, let me get this one open. This. It says Mother. So I love those too. Then I got a few that say Father. And I don't know if these were for Father's Day or for funerals or Mother's Day. I guess they could be used for both. But I just love them. I think, I think they are wonderful. Then there's one more. These took a little bit to get apart and get put into an envelope because they stick to each other. But these, and again, they kind of fold. Let me see if I can pull another one off the stack. My hands are so dry, you guys. I just can't get them moisturized enough. These say Happy Birthday, which I loved. I got several of those, as you can tell. There's quite a few more in the envelope here. And I'm gonna scoot these over because they are really, I need to figure out a different way to store those, I think. Then I got a few other packs of Denison letters that they had. And I'll probably sell these. I may take them out of the packaging. They're a little bit dirty. I want to make sure everything's okay. These will stay in the packaging. They're stapled. I'm not going to touch them, and I'll list those in my shop. By the way, I also have other Denison letters, I think in silver, that are going to be coming to the shop. I was able to pick up several packages of those. So that's not all that I got at the flower shop. I was able to get spun heads. I got, oh, excuse me, the dust. I got some spun heads. I got some tiny little net and fuzzy bees that they used to put in flower arrangements. I got tons of silk leaves and silk flowers that are the tiny, tiny little ones. I got tons of little fabric hearts that are on wire that are really hard to find these days. And oh gosh, I can't even think of the other things that I picked up. I did get some plastic little sticks that go in flower arrangements, like the happy birthday balloons and all of those. And I think those are all from the 80s, maybe 79. But I'll pull those out and show them on the next video. But I wanted to give you a little update, get my first video done, and see if I can get this edited and put up on YouTube. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a good afternoon. It sure is pretty here today. No more ice, finally. Thank you.